This past Sunday was a little-known biblical holiday called Pesach Sheni, a second Passover. It comes 1 month after the Passover with which we're most familiar, and it's a day designated for those who, by no fault of their own, couldn't offer the Passover sacrifice on the first Passover. It's a day for people to get a second chance. For those who weren't included in the mitzvah to be included. And in Israel, this day has actually come to be a day to recognize the importance of inclusion. And in a beautiful Devar Torah last week, Rabbi Avi Strasberg of Machon Hadar elaborated on this. We learn from the story, she wrote, that when a small group of people demand access to participation in Jewish life, God listens. No one should be on the margins, excluded, left out of Jewish life for any reason. That is what Pesach Sheni represents. What a message. And I think the people in this room tonight are here in the spirit of Pesach Sheni. Thank you to the many synagogues in our area who are doing incredible work to make sure that our congregations are what they should be. Welcoming places of worship for all, comfortable and accessible, antidotes to the social isolation so many in our community sometimes feel, sacred spaces where every one of us can feel at home. Your work throughout the year and your presence here tonight, all of us, under one roof in this beautiful sanctuary, bear witness to what is possible when our community of communities comes together in the service of a higher purpose. What's so powerful and humbling about the work of inclusion is that the better we get at it, the more we expect of ourselves, as we should. As many of you know, I've been on a listening tour this year. I've had 33 sessions and met almost 1,500 people. And I can't tell you how many times the Ruderman Synagogue Inclusion Project has come up as an example of what makes this community so special. When I ask about our strengths, I hear about the diversity of ways that people can connect to Jewish life and Jewish institutions, about how welcoming and inclusive our community is. We have come a long way. And when I ask about concerns, I hear that we are not satisfied with how far we have come. Yes, we've become more vigilant, more aware, more committed than ever to making sure that anyone who wants to find meaning and purpose in Jewish life and Jewish community can do so. Yet because of this, we know there are still people who, for a variety of reasons, do not feel included or are slipping through the cracks, which means we have more work to do. Our community wants to hold itself to even higher standards of inclusion. And we know that the Rudermans will not stop pushing us to do so. Jay, Shira, Sharon, Todd, Marsha, thank you for your and your family's vision, your fierce advocacy, your thought partnership, and your transformational philanthropy. CJP is so proud to partner with you. Your leadership and the dedication of everyone in this room have led to so many improvements in our Jewish life, large and small, including changes to physical spaces in synagogues, ASL interpreters and other accommodations for people with hearing disabilities, ideas for sensory-friendly programs that are tailored to people with invisible disabilities, recommendations for people with blindness or low vision, and of course, communicating to every one of our congregants that they are truly welcomed and embraced. This is what the Ruderman Synagogue Inclusion Project has brought to our Jewish community. I was thinking about coming here tonight and just feeling such a sense of joy and celebration. And I think it's because there are so many issues dividing our society and our world right now, and inclusion is not one of them. To hear stories of a child with sensory differences included for the first time in a Shabbat service, of a young teenager with multiple medical complexities achieving her dream of becoming a bat mitzvah, of congregants of all ages saying that they finally feel fully included in synagogue life, these stories bring us together and lift us up. This is our community at its best, and this is the community that we are creating together. Thank you.